Belle Pente Cuvée Contraire Rosé with the winemaker of Belle Pente, Brian O'Donnell.
Thank you.
Brian, what's the deal with this rosé?
Well, I guess we should start with the name. The reason we call this Cuvée Contraire is because the name I really wanted was taken. The name I wanted to use was Mésalliance, but a friend of mine had a red blend from Yakima that was called Mésalliance, and so I thought it wouldn't be kosher to try to use the same name. But basically, the reason that I wanted to call it Mésalliance is because it's Mésalliance is like means misalliance or but figuratively marrying below one's status. So it's a marriage of convenience, and so this is a blend of Pinot Noir and Gamay. Gamay, of course, being more of being a lower class varietal, if you will, in Burgundy than Pinot Noir. So the Cuvée Contraire name is, when we first made this wine, 2000 was the first vintage. It was sort of the anti-white sin. It was the opposite, or contrary to what most American blush wines were like. So it's not a true rosé in that it's a blended wine. It's made up from a combination of some red wine and some white wine. The red is Gamay. We have a little bit of Gamay on our property, on our estate vineyard, and we ferment that basically as a red wine. Put it in older barrels, and then we add some Pinot Noir that's made as a white wine. So there's a process known as saignée, which means bleeding, where you basically take some juice out of the fermenter before fermentation starts. So you can leave it for, you can do it after a day or after 2 or 3 days, and you take some juice off. And that is often done in vintages where you're trying to get a little more concentration, where your skin to juice ratio is a little bit messed up, and you want to get some liquid out, so you get better extraction of color and aromatics in the red wine. So that's the base of this. It's Gamay with some Pinot Noir made as a white wine, and in 09 we threw a little bit of Pinot Gris in, about 20% Pinot Gris.
And you don't make this every year, correct?
No, we don't make it every year. We made it 09. We didn't make it in 10 and 11. I don't know yet. The jury's still out. We have the components for it, so we might put it together, put 11 together, or might not.
So this is a fairly rare rosé to have in one store.
Yeah, it's
would
pretty
you
rare.
Say?
We only make about 100 cases a year, but that's a lie because we don't make it every year.
Mm-hmm.
But when we do, it's only about 100, 120 cases.
That's crazy.
And generally, we don't rush it out. So we're not trying to get an 11 bottled in March, in February to sell in March or
Mm-hmm.
April. I prefer the wines with a few years of age on them. At home, we're drinking this summer. We're going to drink, if we have a summer, we're going to be drinking the 2006.
That's cool.
Version, which is really delicious right now and at its peak and prime.
And what's your favorite meal? What was, I know rosés work with everything. That's the beauty of rosé. But what is your favorite meal you've had with your rosé?
Usually we kind of use it as an aperitif in the afternoon, then move to a red wine. Mm-hmm. Having said that, simple things coming off the barbecue, grilled sausages, a hamburger, grilled chicken, fish, certainly salmon or even lighter white fishes. There's a nice combination with the charcoal, with the grilled flavors. So I think rosé and anything cooked outdoors is always a nice combination.
Rockin'. Thanks, Brian.
Thank you.